Go.
Good afternoon. Today we will present our research proposal entitled Content Analysis on the Influence of Linguistic Borrowing on 2024 English Neologisms.
So the introduction is this research proposal investigates the integration and evolution of borrowed terms and neologisms in the English language, focusing on their impacts shaped by societal changes, cultural exchange, and digital communication. So this study aims to explore how borrowed terms and neologisms influence the evolution of the English language amid cultural exchanges and the impact of digital communication. So this focus on borrowed terms and neologisms. These are the primary subjects of the study. Borrowed terms refers to words taken from other language, while neologisms are new words created within the language. Like the phrase emphasizes the study goal to understand how these linguistic elements affect the development of the English over time. They suggest that language is not static and influenced by various factors. Next is the objectives. Objective 1. To identify a selection of borrowed terms in English form recent text. This part focuses on finding words or phrases that have been adopted from other languages or culture into English. This term can often be traced back to contemporary sources such as social media, media posts, news, articles, and advertisement. Next is the objective 2, to analyze how these borrowed terms have shifted in meaning. This emphasizes the meaning and the usage of these borrowed words can change as they become integrated. Next is the objective 3. No. To examine how different contexts, media, digital platforms influence the adaptation and evolution of these borrowed terms. This part explores the impact various of context on how borrowed terms gain popularity and change. The factors such as audience interactions, trends, and the speed of information sharing can all play a role in the way these terms are adopted, how their meanings shift within the different contexts. Next, Pearl.
So for our theoretical framework, this study is based on phylogenetic change theory, which views language evolution as a series of waves driven by borrowing and language contact. Neologisms like social distancing or selfie emerge in response to social and technological changes. In essence, it highlights how language evolves to reflect social needs and cultural shifts. Next, we have the review of the literary review. So, first, linguistic borrowing has long contributed to the evolution of the English language, with borrowed words often transforming into neologisms. So here are our three main literature reviews. First, as a global lingua franca, English absorbs terms from various languages, particularly due to cultural and social contact. Next, the rise of digital platforms has accelerated this process, with social media playing a key role in adapting and redefining borrowed terms. Next, neologisms typically arise from technological and cultural changes, with online space driving their rapid evolution. So, Despite extensive research on linguistic borrowing, little is known about these terms evolves in real life, particularly on digital media. This study aims to fill that gap by analyzing how borrowed terms from 2024 transform into neologisms through online platforms. Next, we have Next, please. The methodology. Can you move it? Okay. Next, this study will utilize a descriptive method using the qualitative approach to gather data with the use of personal device and internet access. The data will be gathered through social media, news article, and advertisements, identifying the English borrowed terms and analyzing how these words shifted in meaning, usage, or form over time, transforming into neologisms. Next. So that would be all. Thank you so much.